We all know the Sorcerer King, Ainz Oal Gown. The Baharuth Empire is his vassal. The Dwarven Kingdom is his ally. The Roble Holy Kingdom is his broken puppet. But how did this grand strategy begin? Before the Sorcerer Kingdom, before the title of Momon the Dark Hero, and before the world knew his name, there was only a confused Overlord, a tomb transported to an unknown land, and a single village burning on the horizon. Momonga discovers the NPCs of the tomb, the Floor Guardians, have gained sentience and true loyalty. To honor his lost comrades and search for other players, he takes the name of his guild, Ainz Oal Gown. Ainz's first priority is information. He uses the mirror of remote viewing to scan the immediate area. The mirror settles on a human village under attack. Ainz decides on his first move, not as a conqueror, but as a test. Ainz and the Guardian Overseer Albedo teleport outside the village. They find it besieged by knights bearing the insignia of the Baharuth Empire. Ainz easily slaughters the attacking knights, saving the villagers, including the sisters Inri and Nemu Emmet. He is confirmed to be vastly more powerful than the soldiers of this world. Ainz gives Inri a magical item, the Horn of the Goblin General. This is a test to see if Yggdrasil items work as intended and to place the village under his indirect protection. The initial threat is gone, but the true plot is revealed. The true target arrives, Gazef Stronov, the warrior captain of the Restizai's kingdom. The attackers are revealed to be the Slain Theocracy, one of the 6 elite units of the Slain Theocracy, disguised as Imperial Knights. The scripture's leader, Naigun Grid Lewin, summons a high-tier angel, Dominion Authority, to eliminate Gazef. Ainz intervenes. He instantly destroys the angel with a 9th-tier spell, Black Hole. He then demonstrates his absolute power, Strategic Gain. Prisoner, Naigun is captured and taken to Nazarick for interrogation. Ally, Karn Village is now under Ainz's permanent loyal protection. Reputation, Ainz secures the gratitude and fear of Gazef, the kingdom's strongest warrior. Known enemy, the Slain Theocracy is identified as a major hostile power. With his immediate surroundings secured, Ainz initiates his grand strategy for information gathering. Arabella Fiora and Mare Bellofiore are dispatched to the Great Forest of Tob to scout the region, map Nazarick's surroundings, and establish a base of operations. Sebastian and Solution Epsilon are sent to the nearby fortress city of E-Rantel to gather intelligence on human society, politics, and currency. Shalltear Bloodfallen is sent on a mission to find individuals with knowledge of transportation magic or powerful information gathering skills. Ainz himself decides to infiltrate human society. He and Nabaro Gamma will disguise themselves as adventurers. Ainz's plan is set. He will enter E-Rantel not as a king, but as a warrior. He takes a new name, Momon, the Dark Adventurer. While Aura and Mar fortify the Forest of Tob, Ainz begins the most critical phase of his information-gathering plan. He and Nabarul Gamma, one of the Pleiades battlemates, enter the fortress city of E-Rantel. They conceal their power and register as new adventurers. Ainz registers as the warrior Momon, and Nabarul as the magic caster Nave. They form the new copper-ranked adventurer team, Darkness. In a local inn, Momon gives a low-ranked adventurer named Britta an Yggdrasil potion after she is threatened. This single act of perceived kindness becomes the trigger for Ainz's rapid rise. The potion is a seed planted in the city's information network. That seed sprouts almost immediately. The potion finds its way to Enphyra Barere, the city's most brilliant pharmacist. He recognizes it as an impossible quality item far beyond human creation. Enphyra, seeking the potion's origin, hires Momon, Darkness, for a protection detail. He also hires a veteran silver-ranked team, the Swords of Darkness, to travel to the Forest of Tob near Karn Village to gather rare medicinal herbs. During the herb-gathering quest, Momon accidentally encounters Aura. Aura has just finished her own mission, subduing the legendary beast of the forest, the Wise King of the Forest, a giant intelligent hamster.
To maintain his cover as a powerful adventurer, Momon tames the beast, who he names Hamske. Hamske now serves as his mount, bolstering his public reputation and giving Nazarick another set of eyes in the region. But as Momon returns to E-Rantel as a hero, a dark plot unfolds within the city's walls. Clementine, a rogue warrior and former member of the slain theocracy's Black Scripture. Kahaili Dale Barantel, a powerful necromancer from the Zoronon cult. They ambush and murder the Swords of Darkness. They kidnap Nephira to force him to use his unique talent, which is needed to activate a powerful necromancy artifact, the Orb of Death. Kahaili moves to the city's main cemetery. Using the orb, he begins to raise a massive army of undead, threatening to overwhelm the entire city. The city is in chaos. The Adventurers Guild is overwhelmed. Only one person can answer the call. Momon, Ainz, is hired by Nephira's grandmother, Lizzie Barreri, to save him. He and Nabe split up to end the threat. Nabe versus Kahaili. Nabe reveals her true power as a Pleiades maid, easily countering Kahaili's skeletal dragons and obliterating him with 7th tier magic. Momon versus Clementine. Momon faces the psychotic warrior. After testing her abilities, he reveals his true nature as an Overlord. He negates her attacks and kills her with a crushing embrace. Strategic gain major. Hero of E-Rantel. Momon and Nabe are hailed as saviors. The guild bypasses all ranks and promotes them directly to Adamantite, the highest rank possible. Public identity. Ainz has now secured a powerful, legitimate, and beloved public identity within the Re-Estes kingdom. New assets. Nephira Barreri is rescued and becomes a loyal asset, dedicated to recreating Ainz's potions. Artifact secured. The Orb of Death is recovered and sent to Nazarick for study. Ainz Oal Gown now has a firm foothold in the human world. But elsewhere, his other subordinates are on the move, and one of them is about to run into a force that not even Nazarick was prepared for. With Ainz securing his public identity as Momon, Nazarick's other operations continue. Shalltear Bloodfallen, accompanied by her vampire brides, is on a mission to find powerful magic users or information. This mission leads her to abandoned mercenaries. Shalltear and her brides locate and assault a large bandit encampment. Inside, she finds the captured adventurer, Britta, the same woman Momon gave the red potion to in E-Rantel. As Shalltear prepares to kill her, Britta desperately pulls out the red potion as a bribe. Shalltear instantly recognizes the
Yggdrasil
item. She becomes agitated, demanding to know where Britta got it. Britta describes the adventurer, Momon. Shalltear, confused and sensing a potential mystery or traitor involving a
Yggdrasil
item, abandons her original mission. She begins to return to Nazarick to report this finding, but Shalltear will never make it back. Her hunt has been detected by the slain theocracy, and they have dispatched their strongest unit. The theocracy's ultimate trump card, the Black Scripture, confronts Shalltear. Believing her to be the legendary Calamity Dragon Lord, they engage her in battle. Shalltear, a divine class NPC, effortlessly slaughters several members of the elite squad. Realizing they cannot win, the Scripture's leader orders the use of their most powerful secret weapon. The godkin Kyra activates a world item, Downfall of Castle and Country. The world item's effect is absolute mind control. As a high-level undead, Shalltear has immunity to most mind-altering effects, but world items bypass all immunities. The attack is successful. Shalltear's mind is broken and she is placed under the item's control. However, Kyra is badly injured in the process, and the Black Scripture is forced to retreat, leaving the mind-controlled semi-catatonic Shalltear standing aimlessly in the forest. Back in Nazarick, the impossible happens. Ainz is in the treasury when he receives a frantic report. All contact with Shalltear is lost. Her name on the guild's control system has grayed out. Ainz confirms the worst. Shalltear is under the influence of an unknown effect, likely mind control. He realizes this could only be the work of another player or, even worse, a world item. He uses his magic to scry Shalltear's location. He finds her, but she's now a hostile entity, said to kill on sight. He must act, and he must act alone. Risking another guardian is not an option. This is no longer a test. It is the first true player versus player battle for the fate of Nazarick. Ainz versus Shalltear. Ainz is a pure magic caster, Overlord, while Shalltear is a divine caster warrior, Valkyrie, specifically designed to be the ultimate anti-undead and PvP guardian. She is Ainz's perfect counter. Ainz unleashes his entire arsenal. Preparation. He wears divine class gear from his guildmates and uses countless cash shop items for buffs. Tactics. He intentionally takes damage to gauge her attack patterns, feigns weakness, and baits out all of her most powerful skills and spells. The finisher. Knowing he cannot win a direct fight, he waits until the perfect moment. He casts a time-delayed super tier spell, Fallen Down, and simultaneously casts a final buff on himself, forcing Shalltear to waste her one-time use Spooked Lance on a magic immune target. With no skills left, she is hit directly by the Holy Element super tier spell. Result: Shalltear is defeated and destroyed. The battle is won, but the cost is staggering. Ainz returns to Nazarick and uses 500 million gold from the guild treasury to resurrect Shalltear. Shalltear is revived, loyal once more, but with no memory of the event. The crisis is over, but Ainz's entire worldview has changed. Strategic conclusion: the enemy is real. There are entities in this world, the slain theocracy, who possess world items. The threat of players. The existence of world items strongly imply the possibility of other players from
Yggdrasil
being in this world. New mandate. Nazarick can no longer be passive. They must move from simple information gathering to active domination to ensure their security. The test phase is over. The true conquest of Ainz Oal Gown is about to begin.